Hello, today I am at Stanton Moor. Now, I'm going to start off by showing you the information board because just look how much stuff there is. So some of this is quite significant, like the Nine Ladies Stone Circle is the main reason I'm here. But every single one of those black dots is a burial mound. I'm not going to feature every single one because this video could take a while. But yeah, just look how much stuff there is. And there's a nice shiny new information board. I think it's very new because look at that fresh earth. So yeah, come to Stanton Moor, find out about Nine Ladies. I think this is the North Circle. This is the only one that isn't actually mentioned on the OS map, so I don't have a convenient little marker saying you are here, but it never shows well on camera. There is quite a substantial bank around it, and it does look like there could be something kind of circular here, so I think this is the North Circle. It's quite an unusual enclosure. It's got lots of stones in it. Not sure how well it's showing there with the moss and the darkness, but the bank round it seems to be made of large blocks, and this bit in the middle is as well. So it's not an all stone circle, but it's some sort of circular stone enclosure. Here is the main circle at Nine Ladies Stone Circle. Sorry, I'm doing the walking and talking thing again. I think that's an entrance stone. It's fascinating because every stone is a bit different. This one has a big top. This one's got a sort of split down it. This one's got pointy top. This one's got a sort of bobbly top. This one's got a flat top. This one's got kind of bobbly top again, and it's a bit fallen over. This one's very small. This one's got layers on it. And this one has got similar layers on it. Now I'm making a video. It's been very dry for a couple of weeks, but there's this funny boggy bit here. It's actually quite dried out boggy bit, but it clearly has been. So I've got two stones either side and a ready sandstone one at the end. Don't know if this is some sort of ancient water source or just the one muddy patch in the area. I think this is the Kingstone, which somebody might have tried to label at some point. In a few hundred years someone's going to call it rock art. It's not very impressive Kingstone. No. This would be a much better Kingstone, although it might be a fallen gatepost or something, I don't know. Also a little cluster of stones here, possibly the remains of a burial mound. This is the central circle, which is one of, I think it's two quite similar ring monuments like this. It's got a bank round it, it's not got much of a ditch. There's the south one looks very similar to this. The north one looks quite different in some woods to the north, and is mainly rocks rather than earthworks. And then the Nine Ladies itself has very little in the way of earthworks. It's not like a hengestone circle, it's just some stones. I mean, there might have been earthworks that have been long flattened over the years, but it's quite a flat one. But this is a ring-shaped enclosure, which is presumably Bronze Age. It's got a slight mound inside with some rocks that people have left some offerings on. You can see the bank around me. Hope that doesn't make you feel too dizzy. There's a few stones in the edge, but it is an earthwork. This is one of a few cairns that are in the area. You kind of have to know it's here to know it's actually archaeologically interesting. There's obviously a lump here. There's some rocks in it. Presumably it's some sort of burial mound. Let's go up here. Oh yeah, you can see lots of rocks down there. And there's a bit of a dip dip in the middle, so maybe it's got a collapsed chamber in it. This is the South Circle. It looks much like the Central Circle. This is the South Circle. It looks quite a lot like the Central Circle. The circle itself, again, I've just gone up a bit of a bank. Don't know if you can see. This one looks pretty flat in the middle. You can see a stone over there. Now, on the map of the site, this one's got some interesting things around it. It suggests there's an arc of 3 burial mounds going off there, which I don't think I can see. And some more around over there. So it was clearly somewhere very significant, possibly more so than the Nine Ladies itself. This road fascinates me. It's possible it's an ancient trackway, but it's also quite likely that it's just a Victorian cartway. Maybe it's a cart track that was based on an older trackway. It's got some interesting stone curbing at the side. Is that modern? Is that ancient? I don't know. It's a surprisingly sturdy path for such a remote area, but if the Victorians wanted to get rich tourists to pay to get carts up here, that could be why. This is another cairn that is right next to the main track. It looks like it's got a very flat top. Let's get a closer look. Like the other cairns, you can clearly see it's primarily constructed of rocks. Yeah, so it's sort of crescent shaped. Don't know if it was round and the middle and the side went, or if it was always a funny shape. Yeah, funny little cairn. This is the Corkstone. It also has quite a bit of what I will generously describe as modern rock art on it. Genuinely, one day it is going to be considered just rock art. I tried to get up there a little bit. 2 of the handholds are a bit far apart. I have a feeling I have been most of the way to the top once, but yeah, don't do that unless you're pretty confident at climbing things. So I don't know how ancient that is. The metal rungs are definitely not ancient, but it's quite an interesting stone. Hello, I hope you enjoyed that little tour of Stanton Moor. It is too hot today for the Tweed Cape. It is boiling hot. It's probably about 15 degrees, but for April that's boiling. Today's tripod is brought to you by part of the Corkstone. I always use one of the interesting monuments as a tripod for this bit. I should have mentioned that the Oddendale one was the, I don't know what it's even called, the cool stone with the interesting rocks in the base. The wind's getting up, so let's put some kind of guinea pig fluff on the end. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I don't really have any particularly exciting insights into Stanton Moor. I haven't done any research into it. It's just a nice place that I've been to quite a few times. I'm sure there's other videos of it on YouTube. But since it turned out a fair few of the YouTube antiquarian community hadn't even heard of Arbor Low, I thought you should probably have a little tour of the Nine Ladies. So here it is. Enjoy. Hope you enjoyed it.